Welcome to the Nuvola Web platform dedicated to the clinician. This is the dashboard that gives access to treatment requests to be completed, cases with a pending chat, cases in review, and cases that have been shipped. Below are cases in project and cases in production. From the menu, you can access the treatment list, informational content, upload a new patient, and live chat support from customer service. To enter a new patient, simply complete all 6 steps. The patient can be saved with their name or code for privacy. Enter the addresses for impression retrieval, treatment shipping, billing, and save the 3 types of addresses. If the patient's impressions are traditional, schedule a pickup in the preferred daily time slot. If the impressions are digital, upload the 2 STL files or indicate if they were sent via communicator. In case you selected traditional once again, be sure to select the preferred address. Select the patient type and which arches are to be treated. Select whether you want the OP system protocol. To request a treatment plan signed by an orthodontist, the clinician consultation requires an additional cost. Upload the required images of the arches and, if the OP system protocol is desired, remember to upload images of the face as well. To submit additional information on the case, orthopanoramic files, telecraniums, and other types of documentations can also be added. Select the teeth that you do not want or cannot move. The rest of the clinical preferences are not mandatory, but allow you to customize your patient's treatment. You can request to change class relationships, you can request to maintain or improve orthodontic status, resolve crowding through arch expansion, stripping, or pro-inclination. Lastly, it is possible to request the retention or closure of the spaces present in the 2 arches. In case it is preferred, there is the possibility to add any other instructions the doctor requires to design and customize the treatment. If any other information has not been completed, there will still be a red dot along the top ribbon. In this case, patient images are missing, which can be uploaded to Nuvola Web by dragging files from your computer directly to corresponding boxes, or selecting them by navigating to the appropriate folder on your computer. Once you have uploaded all files and information, the icons for the various steps are all blue. Therefore, you are ready to send the treatment. Once submitted, You will notice on the dashboard that the number of incomplete cases has increased. And the case you just submitted will now be listed in the Treatments tab as In Review. On the dashboard, you can also access the chat dedicated to each patient where you can communicate directly with the master aligner assigned to the case. Once the project proposal given by Nuvola is completed, it will appear on the Dashboard tab in Review. In this tab, you will be able to view treatment proposals for new patients with corresponding programming. In the treatment plan, you will find general information such as the number of aligners for each arch and the case level. The phase number will show the quantities of aligners in the inclusion of templates needed to create attachments in the corresponding teeth that are shown in the table of the next screen. If the IPR is needed, the quantities, location, and appropriate time to make the reduction will be indicated. The treatment plan can be viewed three-dimensionally in the video simulation in Nuvola View, which will show overall the patient's existing arches and the movement designed by the master aligners. It is possible to pan around the three-dimensional model of the patient's arches and, when necessary, return to a frontal or lateral view. Along the top ribbon of the page, we will find various icons describing the treatment plan. IPR, again, describes the indications, positions, and reduction dimensions specific to the patient's treatment. To exit the IPR screen, click the corresponding icon to access the next one. You can also access the chat, with which you can communicate with the master aligner while reviewing the 3D case programming. You can also see arch images attached by the doctor during the case programming. Finally, you can download the table of values describing the design movements of each tooth. To better analyze the 3D model, there are icons along the right band of the page. Patient occlusion, position of the attachments, colored for better visibility or transparent to simulate their real appearance, or OVR, indicating the overlap of the existing teeth in blue versus the teeth in white moved during the treatment. The speed of the movement simulation can be increased or slowed down with 3 modes by clicking the stopwatch icon, while to see the movement continuously, click on the looping arrows icon. To protect patient privacy, it is also possible to hide the name and number of aligners by clicking the cloud icon. You can also move the 3D model without rotating it by clicking on the small blue dot in the center of the screen. With the square icon, a millimetric ruler will appear, with which you can analyze the movement of each tooth throughout the treatment. Finally, with the last icon on the right, there's the option of hiding half of the arch. Once the entire treatment plan has been carefully analyzed, the doctor can accept, reject, or revise it. At this point, Nuvola will begin production, and once the Phase 1 packaging is sent, the shipping data can be accessed directly on the dashboard by clicking the blue icon, Shipped. From the dashboard, you can also see the cases in planning and in production. In case the clinician would like to talk with the master aligners in real time, you can do so under the Live Support tab. Now you're an expert of Nuvola Web. Good work!